Someone posted their grocery haul online last week. Just the basics. Milk, eggs, cheese, pasta, meat, vegetables, nothing fancy. The total, $202 at Fred Meyer. The comment that went viral, a middle-class family can't afford this anymore. I'm Charles Hendrickson with Love Overwhelming, and today we need to talk about why that comment is absolutely right and what we can do about it. Let's start with what middle class actually means here in Cowlitz County. According to the Federal Housing Department, a middle class family of four makes between $78,000 and $87,000 a year. Sounds pretty good, right? But here's what happens to that paycheck. After taxes, that family brings home about $4,200 a month, maybe $4,500 if they're at the top end. Now watch this money disappear. Rent or mortgage, $1,800. Childcare for two kids, $1,500. Car payment and gas, $550. Utilities, electric, water, internet, $400. We're already at $4,250. The paycheck is basically gone, and we haven't bought a single grocery. So what does $200 actually buy at our local Fred Meyer? I checked yesterday, and good Lord, here's the list. 2 gallons of milk, 2 dozen eggs, some yogurt, and cheese. That's $73 right there. Basic vegetables, lettuce, broccoli, carrots, some fruit, $33. A few pounds of meat and sausage, $45. Flour, sugar, pasta, rice, peanut butter, the shelf-stable basics, $50. That's it. It is what it is, $202. Maybe 10 days of food for a family of four. Now here's what people don't understand. A family on SNAP food assistance gets $975 a month that can only be spent on food. A middle-class family making $80,000, they get zero food assistance, and they're buying groceries with money that doesn't exist. Let me paint you a picture of how families actually survive this. Take someone making $22 an hour. That's a decent job, right? $45,000 a year. They bring home about $140 a day after taxes. The first 12 days of work each month, that's rent. Days 13 through 18, childcare. Days 19 through 21, keeping the lights on and gas in the car. Day 22, car payment. Days 23 through 26, everything else. Phone, medical bills, minimum payments on credit cards. There is no grocery day. So here's what happens. $20 at Walmart on Tuesday, $35 at Winco on Friday, $12 for milk and eggs on Sunday, $9 for bread at Dollar Tree. Shopping this way costs more, but when you're broke, buying in bulk is a luxury you literally cannot afford. Let me give you the numbers that explain why this is happening. Since 2018, just 7 years ago, housing costs in Cowlitz County up 67%, food prices up 30%, childcare up 35%, gas up 45%, and wages up maybe 10%. The math doesn't work anymore. And it's not because people are bad at budgeting. It's because the equation itself is broken. I need you to understand three things. First, the new face of food insecurity isn't who you think. It's families with 2 incomes, college degrees, and steady jobs. Second, when SNAP recipients can afford groceries that working families can't, SNAP isn't the problem. Wages that haven't kept up with reality, that's the problem. Third, this is manufactured scarcity. We have plenty of food, corporate profits are at record highs, what we're short on is purchasing power. So what can you actually do right now today? First, if you qualify for help, SNAP, women, infant, children benefits, or food banks, use it. There is no shame in feeding your family, none. Call 211 for food bank locations. Visit loveoverwhelming.org for local Cowlitz County resources including SNAP, women, infant, children benefits information, 360-397-8000. Also, share what you know. That deal at Winco, tell your neighbors. Know about a resource? Post it. See someone struggling? Reach out. Long term, we need real changes. Living wages that actually match living costs. Rent stabilization so families aren't priced out. Childcare support so parents can actually work. Food assistance that reaches everyone who needs it. These aren't radical ideas. They're common sense. And they happen when communities like ours demand them. I want to leave you with this. If you're listening and you're choosing between groceries and rent, if you're skipping meals so your kids can eat, if you're working full time and still can't make the math work, you are not failing. The system is failing you. You're not alone. We see you. We understand how hard this is, and there are people here ready to help. I'm Charles A. Hendrickson with Love Overwhelming. Stay safe, stay connected, and remember, community is how we get through this, together.